Hello guys, we learned about the create context API guys. The same thing in the class component. The same thing in use context is a functional component. That is another hook. What is the use context? Use context is a React is used to access the value of a context without having to pass props manually through intermediate components guys. That is called as a use context. Why use context? Use context to avoid prop drilling, and one of the main reasons to use context to avoid prop drilling. Prop drilling occurs when you need to pass props through multiple level of nested components. That is the one of the biggest problem guys. Even if some intermediate components do not directly use those props, this can clutter the code and make it harder to maintain. Use context allow you to access values the functions context directly any component within the context tree and without passing props down manually. That is the beauty of the use context. And the global state management. Context and use context are commonly used for managing global state or sharing common data across multiple components. For example, you might use the context store, use the authentication status, theme preferences, language settings, or any other data that needs to be accessed by many components throughout your application. Cleaner component structure. By using use context, you can create a cleaner and more modular component structures. Components can focus on their specific responsibilities without being burdened and with passing down props that are not directly related to their functionality. This can lead to more maintainable and scalable code bases. Next is the performance optimization guys. While not the primary purpose of use context, it can also contribute to performance optimization by avoiding unnecessary prop passing through and re-renders cause the prop changes. Your application can be more efficient, especially in large component trees. Next is the separation of concerns guys. Use context promotes the separation of concerns by decoupling the data layer from the presentation layer. Components consuming context values can focus on rendering UI elements based on data they receive without needing to know where the data comes from, how it managed. So I hope you're understanding about that what is the use context guys, and keep in mind, and you can remove everything and keep in mind what is the use context. Use context is a React is used value of the context without passing a props in each and every component, and you can pass the props, you can pass in props in manually guys, and all the time that one it will go to use context is going to avoid prop drilling, global state management, cleaner component structure, performance optimization, separations of concerns, all this stuff guys. That's all. That is the use context. I will go to explain about that one in with the code and next video. Please subscribe my channel guys. Yeah, and if you like this content, thank you.